there, welcome back to Beauty Bee and welcome to my May 2022 Shop My Stash. I have all of the items that I had pulled for April sitting out in this container, plus probably some items that have just snuck their way in here over the past month. Let's start with some lip products because I actually don't think I'm going to switch out a lot of these. So I had quite a few minis pulled last month. First up, we have this Violet Voss Love in Paris gloss. And if you can see, I'm all the way down here. I've pulled the stopper out. There's almost nothing left in here. I'm going to keep it out until it's done. Same story with this NARS one. I'm not going to show you because this is in my project pan, but yeah, it's probably not too much of a spoiler to say that this is going to be done in the next project pan update. This berry lipstick from Tarte. I mean, yeah, I want to just keep these things out until they're gone. And then I have this little fresh sugar lip therapy as well. So that's the mini lip products that I had. Those aren't changing at all. I also had a few full-size lip products. So I had two of these Revlon Super Lustrous, I want to say that these are the Super Lustrous Glass Shine lipsticks, but it doesn't actually say that on here. I have the shades Dewy Peach and Rum Raisin. Love these. They're beautiful. I wore them quite a bit this month. Not quite as much as I had expected to because I kind of ended up getting focused on those mini lipsticks. But I did get some good use out of them. Another lip product that I pulled is from Fenty. This is their Gloss Bomb Cream in Fenty Glow. And I used this probably 4 or 5 times in the past month. It's a really pretty lip gloss. I love the formula on this. It's so, well, I was going to say it's so creamy. Like, that's in the name. Great information, Iris. But it just feels really gentle and really moisturizing on the lips. I was kind of worried that I wasn't going to like this when I first got it because I have the Maybelline gloss. I don't remember what this is called. This one. I have the Maybelline Lifter Gloss, which I think is supposed to be kind of a dupe for the original Fenty glosses, and I am fine with this, but I don't really like it. I don't, it's not something that I would repurchase. I actually got this one for free from Maybelline, and I'm glad that I didn't pay for it. This cream formula is really good though. Super happy with that. Didn't need to go that into detail, but another lipstick that I used, I would say just probably maybe 2 times this month, is Wild Peach from e.l.f. This is one of their sheer slick lipsticks. And I mean, they are kind of a glossy formula, but I feel that they come off with a little bit more color than I expected from the name sheer, though on my hand it's not looking that colorful. Okay, maybe it's just me and these aren't that pigmented. It felt really pigmented on me. So there were the lip products, I think. Yes, that should be everything. Let's move on to face. The big item that I pulled this month was the Auto Balm Girl Powder Face Palette. There are 2 straight blushes, sort of a bronzery blush or blushery bronzer. We're just gonna roll with that. And this shimmery shade. That could be a highlight if you had a deeper skin tone. On me, it's more just a powder that I can mix in to add a little bit of glow to any of these other 3 shades. I used this a few times. I'm not upset with the formula. I like it, but I don't love it as much as I've loved other the Balm face products. So I'm glad I got some use out of it. I will continue to use it. I think this might be a little bit better for me in the winter, especially this Bourbon Street is just a little bit deep for me right now, but I could see that being a really pretty shade for winter. that'll be a good time to bring it out again. I have my Tarte Park Avenue Princess Deluxe sample. I feel like I bring this in like every other month, so we don't need to talk about it in too much detail. And then I have another The Balm product. This is Mary Luminizer, and I love this little Mary Lou. The Gen Files calls this the Taylor Swift highlight, and now that's all I can see it as, because Miss Manizer looks a little bit like Taylor Swift. I hadn't seen it until she said it, and now that's all I can see. But here's what this looks like. This is a nice highlighter. It's just the right level of shine for me. It's not sparkly, it's blingy without being like obnoxious. It's just a really, really pretty color. Super happy with this. I used this like 17 times in the past month and a half. Oh, one more face product. I didn't even see this here. This is the YC Collection blush in the shade Freesia. I think I used this like one time. I don't know why. It's pretty. I just didn't think to use it even though it was out. So I might leave this out for another month, or I might put it away. I don't know. I mean, April was the perfect time to use this color. It's such a pretty pink. I could have done a lot better job of blending that in and just applying less. It's not necessarily that bold, but there's at least a swatch of it. You can at least get an idea of the shade. And there was another lip product in here, but I'm gonna leave this one out too. This is the Pop Revolution lip gloss from Kiko Milano. This is in my project pan for the year, and I've just been using it to refresh any red or orange lipsticks I've been wearing during the day, and it's been really good for that. And I think that should be it for face products, though I will mention that I have added this Ilia sunscreen slash BB cream. So that's just what's been sitting here this entire time. I don't switch out my face products or brow stuff, primers. All of those just live in here because I just use, one or two of them until they're gone, and then I move on to the next. And I think the last category should be eyes. I had 2 eye palettes pulled this month. The first is mostly my Viseart Petite Pro 3. I also pulled in some shades from the Petite Pro 2 and maybe the Petite Pro 1. Yes, I'm pretty sure this shade is from Petite Pro 1. And I want to say that maybe whatever shade I had here was from Petite Pro 2. But that got pulled in. Oh, it was from Petite Pro 2 because that got pulled into my pan, those eyeshadows. But here's what this palette looks like. It is really pretty. It was fun for spring. I'm actually wearing this green shade in my outer corner today. I was really happy with how this palette turned out. I enjoyed using it quite a bit, and sort of perfect for this April into May time frame. Then the other eye palette I really didn't get as much use out of, which kind of surprises me. This is from Tarte, and it is the Foil Finger Paints. So I have 2. I have the brown shade and the silver shade. These are beautiful. They're a cream shadow that I would say is a little bit more on the cream side than a ColourPop Super Shock, but otherwise pretty comparable. And these are really stunning one shadow looks. I just haven't really been super drawn to a one shadow look the past month or so. And then, let's see. I feel like I should have other eye stuff, but I don't think I do, with the exception of this, which is from Laura Mercier. This is the eye crayon that's in their birthday gift from Sephora this year, and this just stays out because I don't really have a good place to put it where it wouldn't get lost within the rest of my collection. Okay, so there's the overview of what I had pulled last month. Let me put this stuff away and we will get to pulling this month's products. Okay, the first product I knew right away I wanted to grab. This is from Lorac. It is their Mini Pro palette in the shade Mystic Oak. Here's what that looks like. This is gorgeous. I've used it several times and I'm just so pleased with it. We'll probably have a video up in the next couple of weeks that focuses on this palette, so if you want more details, I will refer you to that future video. But I'm really excited to play with this. This was sort of my birthday present to myself, and I'm really happy with it. Oh, I still have the sticker on the mirror. Love that. Let's see if we can stick that in there. And then because I do have those sort of grays and lighter, cooler shades in that palette, I think I also want to bring in another palette that has some slightly warmer shades in a similar color family. This is the Mandalorian. And I just think that these two palettes will go quite well together. There's some similar vibes going on, but I don't think there are too many overlapping shades in here. I think the Lorac palette skews a little bit cooler, while this skews a little bit warmer. Also, it's Star Wars, so of course I want to use that. I did not put away my stuff as well as I thought I had. 1 second. Here is lot number 1 of lip products. I think I want to pull in one of these e.l.f. Sheer Slick lipsticks because they don't quite fit as nicely in their little spot as I thought they would. This one is in Dragon Fruit. I haven't had this for very long. I bought this in Wild Peach at the same time, and I've just used Wild Peach a little bit more. See, this one has more color to it than Wild Peach does. I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew these had some oomph to them. So we'll choose that. And I feel like things are going to work their way into my Shop My Stash over the course of the month. And I really do want to focus on those mini lipsticks. So I think this is going to be it from this bin. Okay. I was about to say how I thought I was done, but I also have my face products in here. So let's pull out this. This is from Black Opal, and I got this in a Walmart beauty box. It's supposed to be a highlighting stick. Clearly for me, this is not a highlighter, but why did I roll that up? I didn't need to. This is kind of a pretty bronzery blush on me, and I've only used it like twice. So that makes it, I think, a perfect candidate for my Shop My Stash. And while we're here, I wore this lipstick once in the past month, and I thought it was so, so pretty. This is from Melt. It's one of their tiny, tiny little baby lipsticks. And this is in the shade Pink Heels. It's just this pretty springtime shade. It's just such a pretty springtime shade. I think I will really enjoy using it. And it would be nice for this to look like actually used. I own 2 of these mini Melt lipsticks, and they both look practically untouched. So I think I will make more progress on a bright pink during the month of May than I would on a really deep purple. So let's go with that. And this time, we're actually done with this container. Now for my second set of lipsticks, I want to pull something nice and sheer. I don't feel like I have anything, that's a lie. I have plenty of things out that are kind of sheer, but that's just what I've been feeling lately. So my first thought is this Tarte C H2o Balm. This is in the shade Relax. You can tell I've actually used this a decent amount, but this is a really easy like peachy pink balmy lipstick. It's really nice. I think it'll be a great shade to reach for when I just don't want to think about what will go with my outfit. And then I finally bit the bullet in the last couple of weeks and opened up my set of Bambi Glosses. So I've worn the shade Bambi, which is like a light brown, a few times, and I do like it, but I think I want to branch out into the other colors as well. And I think that I want to bring in Thumper. At least I assume that's what this shade is. Yep. Bring in Thumper, which is like a really light pink that I think will come off as a clear with quite a bit of glitter. I think it'll actually be pretty comparable to the Violet Voss gloss. Did I say that right? I think so. And I think it'll be a nice replacement for the Violet Voss once that is done, which will probably be like 3 days from now. So there is a swatch of that. And let's see. So we've got lips done, we've got eyes done. Oh, I was going to mention this too. I am all over the place today. I got this in a BoxyCharm a couple of days ago. This is from Lucky Chick, I believe, and this is their liquid eyeshadow in the shade Rose Quartz. And I want to pull this out for the month too because I have not yet used it on my eyes. And it looks pretty, at least in a swatch, so we shall see. And now I need just some face products, so let's figure that out. Okay, so we have that drawer pulled out, and I know it's not very exciting, but I kind of think I'm gonna go for the two things that are sitting basically on the top of everything. So first, we have this Art Class by Rodin Sculpting Powder. It's a contour trio. It's actually a little bit warm to be a really great contour on me, but I like it anyway. I don't know what it is. It's like the tone isn't fooling anyone, but I really like it. So far, I've only used it maybe 3 times, but that is going to come out. So I have a bronzer, and then because this is also sitting on top and it's not something that I've used in a while, I think I'm going to pull out the Pacifica Duo as well. I don't think they actually have a name for this. Glimmer Shimmer and Firelit. Is that actually what this is called? I am not sure. But there is a golden highlight and a peachy pink blush. These aren't anything special, but they are, you know, fine quality. And I haven't used them in a while, so it'll be nice to work on those again. And let's see. Oh, I forgot my pencil thing. I feel like I forgot this last month too. But here is where I keep my lip pencils, eye pencils, basically anything that sort of has this shape ends up in this tub. And it's kind of gotten a little bit full once I put that little vault of ColourPop lippy sticks in there, but it's good. We're all good here. So let's bring in this color. This is the shade Bichette. I feel like that would go with the Tarte lipstick as well as the e.l.f. Might be a little too dark for the e.l.f., but we can try it out. And then let's bring an eye pencil in as well. I haven't used this in ages. This is from Kiko, and it is their Super Color eyeliner. It's like a pot eyeliner with a little brush. I'm kind of worrying this is going to be dry on me. It's a little dry, but I think I can make it work. This is the shade Golden Olive, I believe. I don't think it actually says on here. I'm pretty sure it's the shade Golden Olive. And even if it's not, I don't think it's available anymore, so probably not a big deal. But yep, I think I will be working on that. And give me 1 second to put everything into the container, and I think that will be the video. All right, it looks like I have things set for the month. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video or you found it interesting, please consider liking and subscribing. You might like it around here. I will link my playlist of Shop My Stash videos up in the cards if you are interested. And I hope that I will see all of you next time. Bye!